Hey, get up! How long are you planning to stay there? Possible? Oh, you just gave me a chill. You goddamn white rabbit! I don't care how stick thin you are. Don't tell me this cold front is too much for you. Sure weren't saying that when you iced the Ursus weapons back then. Brothers and sisters, withdraw. Let them follow. Draw out the Mind Guards. Just hold on until the Shield Guards can support us. Please, don't lose your hope. They're working together. Oh, that's nice. Pace, pick it up. Faster. The gorillas are in place to get the Mind Guards double-teamed. What did you... Wait. Those strange Arknight ornaments. Did the gorillas arrange those? Those were set up by my father. I see. The Ursus army isn't pursuing us anymore. It seems like they're not really a fan of those, you know, what those entail. Wait, are these some kind of circus things? Yes, the altars. His circus ceremony. These two are the best that we could make with what we've had on hands. Patrion. So, is Patrion here? You said yourself, you were expecting our team to be a surprise attack, right? And if we want to annihilate the whole company, of course we would come up short if we, you know, only rely on our squad. They are already beginning to rout them. Have you ever seen my father in a battle before, Talulah? Probably not. It's terrifying, I tell ya! It's terrifying! It's him! It's him! Why does none of you say that he was here? Oh, retreat! Retreat right now! Just forget them! Forget all of them! Wait, hold on. Is he coming from the rear? Then what is all the stuff in front of us? Hello? Say something! Well... Until those local troops that lose their violence upon him, the Sarkans who towered over all others makes no move, nor does he make a sound. Yet Talulah hears, lacing through the northern wind of the Thunderer, something not unlike cries. The shudder of the world itself, its wickedness covering back, step after step, before the Wendigo. Patrion stands fast and casts towards the Thunderer a long halberd. And in the gloom of the sky that knows only to devour all life, suddenly a chasm is cut. Oh, he's tossing it! He's tossing it! Good to see that he's a menace. A menace to us all! Oh, the Arknight materials that I asked for you to prepare in advance. Do you have to have them on you? If not, fall back. Oh? My father's witchcraft doesn't separate enemies from allies. Anyone's life can be sucked away if they didn't prepare properly for it. Patrion would be the only thing left alive on this battlefield. Wait, I have the material on me. I've also applied the painting to myself, just like you told me to. Is there anything else that I need to worry about? No, I think you're good. We were short on resources this time, so we just put on a simple installation. Thanks to our special protective measures, the Arknight altars will have next to no effect on us. But if it was a properly constructed altar, then no matter what kind of trick you've tried, you wouldn't escape the witchcraft's effect. Nobody will live to tell the tale. Now, get ready. Let's see. Talulah, count yourself lucky. Lucky that my father is standing with us. Tundra with the infectors on our side. So, I can be next to them as well. They're not going to harm me. Deal 2000 true damage to enemy units. I see. Those are casters, so I don't really want to be next to them. But I also need to help out Talulah a little, don't I? Yep, I'm going to help out Talulah a little. The bear's already approaching. I don't like that. She's getting hit by all sorts of mages. She's just going to kill them. You know what? I'm going to put down my tank here. That's going to distract them a little. Yeah, it's definitely going to distract them a little. Pure stream. I'll let you heal downwards. I need a bit of help over there. Especially since they're about to leak. Papuka. In from the left. There you go. Good job. These two are out of range. That's not good. I'm going to try to hit them through Podenko. She's not able to survive for long. One more hit. Oh, wait, they changed targets. That's fine. She can still help out. At the very least, Talulah has decent amount of health. She can endure it. Kada! Ah, that guy. Okay. Kada's going to handle this all by herself. She needs to. She really needs to. Okay. Do I have a second healer on hand? I do not, in fact. That's a bit counterproductive, but it could be worse. She can stall for time at least. What the hell is that? Oh. So she just has a power-up move. She can become stronger. Oh, that's good to know. Please stop hitting my Talulah. She already lost 50% of her health. She's getting way too weak over there. I don't like it. Stop doing it. Okay. The North is protected just fine. Go out of Maya. Protect my girl. Protect my girl, please. There we go. That guy's trying to leak. It's not that easy. Another mate is approaching. Try to poison him. Ah, wait, there's another mage. That's fine. Is it fine? Oh, I don't know if it's fine. Maya's still helping. But the Maya's also getting hit by them. Okay, go for the attack. I'm going to give you another cutter. Oh, she's getting surrounded. Oh, she's gonna die, isn't she? She doesn't have enough support. I can't heal her either. I can't heal her right now. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, my Duna. Duna, are you fine? The others need some time to recover. Oh, they're actually getting through. I ran out of allies. Okay, at the very least, I'm
sorry, I failed you, Instructor Dog.
Talulah didn't die. Talulah didn't die. Okay. Formation already looks a lot better. She died. I need to kill them fast now. As fast as I can. I have one healer, one tank ready. Tank goes here.
Ready for action.
Tank goes away.
Out of my way, or I'll shove your head up this tuba.
Healer.
Work is my specialty. Ready for Overwatch.
Okay.
I can wait. Look me in the eye.
Okay. Keeping yourself alive. Keep yourself alive. Keep the others alive. Everything is a-okay. Okay. And now we just wait.
What's the plan?
And I guess Amaya can help out a little. Pooh! My god! These mages! They tried to swarm us! They tried to swarm us from the south! Well, thank you very much for your assistance, Mr. Patrion, right? Talulah. Huh? You want to leave the Thundra. You will be crushed under the armor of Ursus. Dad, why right now? Didn't we already... The shield guards have already gone to collect the resources. Take the squad. Order them all to move. Alright. You and your project will get everyone killed. Talulah realized that this is the first time that the giant before her has personally issued his opinion. Even if that opinion is no shock, it has still shook her to her bones. And the Northwest Thundra can't possibly keep us all alive forever. The larger our group grows, the more food and energy supplies we are going to need, and the villagers that will revile us far outnumbers the one that are trying to support us. One season of moisture each year, even if we all pitch in for the tilting, how much would we even harvest in the end? Will our fields be destroyed by the patrol units? I know that the guerrillas can easily dispose of them, but the other infected, they just can't. You are hasting their death. Our only choice is to leave the Thundra. Not for Sami, not for the Barons. We are heading to the east, heading to the south, head for the warmer places. How will you survive? How will you allow us all, so numerous, to survive? The guerrillas save the people. The guerrillas sacrifice none but ourselves. Only warriors sacrifice themselves. The infected in every city in our surrounding. So many more than there are on the Thundra. You permanently protecting the North, detesting all that the infectors of the North endure. So you've had a little chance to understand the kind of life that the infectors of the South have. Do they live well there? Of course not! They all live in misery! You want to absorb them too. I intend to unite them all. When the Empire turns its gaze to the infected, you will have to bear the brunt. I don't want them to unite by my side. No, I want them to unite under one encompassing philosophy. In philosophy, the infected are taken as sawdust on the Thundra, as slags in the mines, as warning in the villages, as unknown fuel to the city. The Thundra's infected are certainly not ignorant nor foolish. We do not cradle in some sort of fantasy here. All philosophies are fantasies before they are put into practice. On the Thundra, there are still minds, patrol forces, foolish and Lacedaemonian guards. We have places to obtain our resources from. The resources throughout the icy Thundra will sooner or later be exhausted, because we have no other methods of extracting our own. We have no enduring, mobile nomadic city either, nor do we have any sort of special qualified catastrophe messengers. Go to the city, and we have nothing at all. We will earn new friends there. Who are your friends? I recognize your project has merits to it. But at the same time, it is also nothing special. How many strategic have died, frustrated on the Thundra, You speak of it, and I see no reason it could be done, nor on what it would realize. Why could the last emperor make the land tremble? Because he held fast to it, never taking for any wild, far-flung vision. He only walked in steps, which you cannot see. But sir, you say that I may be crushed by the armor of Ursus, and I consent that. They will sooner or later turn their attention to us here. There will always come a day when they will catch us. None of us can escape that. Let them come, huh? Is that how you approach these things, sir? That the Thunderer would prepare you better for a battle? You're seeking a new battlefield then. I'm looking for a chance for us to win. As far as so many more infectors are concerned, that is hope. For to fighters like you and me, that is simply a crossroad. The only crossroad where we can break from our in-district strategy, I mean. To wander the Thunderer, in the end, is still nothing more than a slow death itself. Much like the little life that we've left as infected. I need to repeat this point over and over again, because we are all fully aware of it. Perhaps my daughter is convinced by you, but I will not be convinced by someone who has never lost hope in the truest sense yet, who has only ever spouted an empty miscellaneum of armchair strategies. Lost hope? Huh. Talulah, where are you going? I'm fine. I'll just go and check on the survivors. You know, the one in the mines. Well, the guerrillas have already set out for that, and the villagers are starting to move too. The army isn't going to follow our tracks either, so... Hey Dad, what's up with you? It's getting weaker. Just a normal cough. That's a lie! You still talk normal back then, huh? It is spreading through your throat. A rustling sound. Is somebody there? You're not my enemy. I know that you're all here. You're not with the army. You haven't even broken a twig with your step. I mean you no harm. If you're not infected, I'll just leave you be. Unless of course you need any sort of assistance. Please, don't come any closer! Oh? Don't move! If you do, I'll shoot! Ah, I see. Military, huh? Are they military? Oh! Is that... Oh, that is Faust! And Mephisto! Oh! Oh! She's infected, Sasha. My arts can drive infected away, right? Yes, definitely. You can't use your art, though. Sasha. Get out of here! We are just getting things from the mines. We don't want to kill anyone. Oh? I'll shoot, I swear! And then you'll die! Sasha, when you say it like that... Huh. How long have you gone without any sort of food? Why do you care about that? I'm in the vicinity of a militarized mine. You wouldn't dare light a fire there. The way that you shake made me think of wheat being sifted. Oh. Please, don't be scared. Talulah grasps a branch with one hand. Softly, gently, she hands the branch to the two children, and within it, small sparks dance around. Oh? You. It's warmer, right? Isn't it? Is she giving them a fire? That's right. I'm also an infected. Just trying to help. See, so that is how it happened. That is how you found Sasha and Lino. They were never really willing to talk about their past. If we never have found them, they would have certainly passed away back then. Perhaps ever since Patrion refuted me, it was the only bit of good that I've done. So, what has happened today then? I was careless with my arts during training. Frostnova's cloak was hung up nearby, and they spread to it. Now she's out for my life because I ruined the gift from her father! Talulah! And you promised you would help sew it back together, right? Well, to tell you the truth, Alina, she's not really good at that. Oh, are you asking for a favor? Please, just give it to me. Knowing you, I'm scared you would sew yourself into it. Would you want to join our group then? If you have your gifts of word, there's a decently better chance in talking Patrion over. That's true. I've told you before, Talulah. My arts would be useless with the gorillas. I can stand the blood now, but I don't have the initiative to harm people myself. You'll be facing much more than just the infected patrol units now. Well, soon enough. I suppose if I had to drag you along, I would have to be bothering you too much. Ah, you're putting it that way on purpose, don't ya? No, well, don't remember wrong now. It was I who wanted to go with you, right? True. And up to now, it's been for one reason. It's because, well, Talulah, I feel like there's a chance that you would forget. Huh? Wait, forget what? Well, forget just what it is that you want to do. Well, I've been striving all this time for the future of the infected, right? That's not really what you said back at the very start. Oh? Talulah, we all know people can change. If bit by bit we shake ourselves clean of all the things that we've preserved with, or if we replace them with something new, then there is a certain point where we realize that we haven't really preserved in anything, right? In a constant battle with things that are changing all the time, it is only naturally that I would alter my policy. If rigor sets into our thinking, it could very well make us a lot weaker. And where exactly did that stubborn part of you go? Well, do you want to prove that the infected are just like normal people then? Or do you want to prove that normal people are just like the infected? What's the difference in that? If there's only infected, then who's even a normal person anymore? Would we want all the people to catch our party instead? Or to cut ourselves off completely from all sorts of normal people? But if there were only normal people and no infected at all, then the people who caught our party would be normal people underneath. Normal like the people who haven't. Elders are just normal people themselves. Ancients are just normal people. Villagers who all know each other are normal people. And whoever living in the cities should be normal people as well. Talulah, do you want to return to your family? I mean, is there anyone left? Except of Shin? Doesn't seem like she likes Vey anymore. Huh. But you're all my family. No, you know we aren't. If we clear all the Zori party off of our skin, would we be able to go back? You and I are of mind of this. We couldn't. The Tundra and our lives have completely changed us. The infected already have no way of returning to their former lives. Guess we've gotten too rough around the edges, huh? Oh, look! It almost looks like back home, huh? With the Grams and the Granny. Talulah, do you ever feel proud of yourself for being infected now? Why would you even ask that? Because you can cast arts with our staff. Because our lives are so fleetingly short. Because even though we've gone through so much hardship, we can still preserve and live on, right? What reason would you choose? I don't really need to choose any of them, Alina. I'm proud just to be an infected, because this world still hasn't killed me yet. And for that matter, we don't really need anything to cause us to pursue any sort of fairness. We should have been pursuing fairness in the first place. That's why. And if the world won't give it to us, we'll just have to take it for ourselves. You really are quite brave. You're not laughing at me, are you? No. Of course not. How could I? Oh. Well, I feel like they're all brave too. You know, all the people struggling against the fate that's been forced upon them. And I'm sure that you feel... feel what? That our fates are, you know, just rotten. Well, obviously, I mean, come on. We're infected by a sickness that's going to kill us in a couple of years. What could possibly be worse? Well, I don't really feel that way, Talulah. Oh? That's another one of your ironic remarks, Alina. No, what I mean is, the fact is that I can sit here, talk with you, knowing that we have our own guards outside the village who are actually trying to protect us. Fate has already been very kind to me. Don't say that. Fate is a jealous one. Talking about those things is just tempting it to just take it all away. But I don't believe in fate, Talulah. Because you can change it, huh? No. Because I can simply not see it. Oh, look at her. She's already fixing the coat. Talulah, what you can see, what you can touch, those are the things that you can actually rely on. I can see the cloak that I'm holding in my left hand. I can see the candlelight, and I can see the needle that I'm holding in my right. I can see the infected children smiling, and I can see the white smoke of the vegetables roasting frequently, waving through the air. I can see the snow melting around us. I can see the two moons dancing spire in the clear night sky. Wait a second. They have two moons in this world? Interesting. Quite interesting. And then there's people who can't see even these. Talulah, if there ever came a day when we all left you, would you still be able to fight on like this? What do you mean? It could always happen. And if the time came, would you still feel it, that it was worth it to stand against fate? Would you possibly think that this is just too much? I just can't do this anymore. If Patrion has taught me anything, then one lesson comes to mind from long ago, and that is that I won't bow my head. It sneers at me, and I'll be certain to burn it to ash. You're quite a blockhead, Talulah. That, or maybe you're just getting old. Hey, I'm not that old. True. Well, only old people get away to say the stuff without coming off as naive, you see? True. Because if someone is getting old as old gets, and still keep that outlook all the way, it just means that they've gone through far too much, to the point that the world's left its bitter vestige on their body, allowing them no rest in passing the remainder of their lives. And that they're living in the desert of their past. If it were me, I wouldn't even have the courage to take the first step. If I were that old and had that much arrogance, I would be taking the events of the past and stab myself with them. Every single step that I took. I can't even imagine it, stuck in the sand of memories of all of the past. How does a person even know that they're still moving forward? And what kind of resilient spirit does it take to let them make the new step? unlike any that I've made before. I feel like you've been hinting at someone this entire time. Probably Patrion. Well, I've said I know a lot of what he's done, right? But I still, truthfully, don't really know Mr. Patrion at all. I've never really spoken a single word to him. If you say that to him though, well, why not? Let him just be. If, well, Mr. Patrion. Hey, you're fast as substitute. Well, unlike all the old age warriors, young people can much more easily forget things, you see? Giving up on things, even forgiving themselves. So, you feel like I'm only fighting for all the things that I can see, hmm? Or maybe you're telling me that that might not be right. Well, compared to the things that you told me back then, you know, when we left the village, it is just too shallow. In just a few short years, you've already become an outstanding leader. But it's not entirely a good thing for you. You can't let yourself stop here, can you? No, you can't. If righteousness can only be upheld by greater and greater violence, can it ever be called righteous still? Those words have rolled around in my head for years now. For so many years that I've been constantly thinking about it. I probably haven't got it straight yet, but I've been thinking it over and over again. Alright then, let's throw fate and making stands and all those other words that we were talking about out of the window. What is it that you want to teach us today, Professor Alina? Hmm? Hey, are you that flippant with Frostnova too now? Hey, don't talk about that. Frostnova will freeze both of our mouths shut. True. But I'm just taking you for example. Talulah, you wouldn't really fight just to defeat the enemies that you see, right? The patrol units, the mine overseers, the draft soldiers following our trails, the Ursus Minister of Medicine. If you defeat all of these, would we actually be victorious? Since all of these are awful things, so we just need to defeat them, right? Professor Alina, do you want me to defeat things that I can't even see? How should I defeat them then? Hmm? The things that you can promise. Warmth, food, bedding. These are all things that you'll be able to touch on some days or others. Think things unlike those. This battle of ours probably won't bear any sort of results. It's likely that we have no way of winning. Oh, I'm not really that fond of making promises, you see. Things too far away and near as good as, you know, playing tricks. If we can never win, then should we even try to fight? Have I already asked you this before? When that time comes, would you still feel that this fate is worth that you're making a stand against? Once this is all over, you won't ever be able to so much see as your enemy. You'll share those enemies with all those peoples who can't even see a future. And then, well, that is when the true battle really just began. See. Well, you mentioned that spirit, those enemies and those things that carve into ours and, you know, the people's bones. The Emperor thing. Yeah, the Emperor is just one form of it. As long as people won't lay down their blade, this conflict will never end, right? I don't really quite agree with that statement. People taking up their blades to fend off what causes them to strive. It's just things that we do. Oh, you're not wrong in that. Honestly, this conflict is the sort of thing that will just never end in my eyes. Well, thanks to Mr. Patrion's blessing, I've read no small amount of Litarian and Victorian books. I very much like the one that one person said. Our war is a war against the ego itself. It's true, Talulah, as you will never lay down the sword in your grip. So, you will just never lay down the needle in your grip, right? Everyone's fighting for their own ego, their own goals. And that's what keeps them going. And that wraps up our lesson today. There's almost nothing left that I can really teach you. The children should be studying right now. There's some knowledge that you should have by tomorrow. Talulah, Cashew wanted you to be a sage, but people all make mistakes. When you fall over, you just have to climb back up again. But he won't let you even fall. Then all you can do is be a little careful about the things. Same as when you confronted Patrion back then. In all honesty, I don't really see him and you as two different kind of people. You both already believe too strongly in your own way. I can't let any of those living creatures go around saying things like, "You're right and he's wrong" kind of thing. No, Alina. I can't go and do something that I don't believe in myself. And that's true. It's another one of those tricks that which Cashew has bound you with, exploited you with. You're just saying that there's no way that I can wipe him out, right? It's a sort of idea after all. We probably don't have much chances of wiping out that idea. But I'm still just a bit confident. Confident? In what? If we're still by your side when the time comes, we'll definitely be able to pull you back from it. It doesn't matter what kind of art Cashew had, we'll definitely have a way to break them down. There's always something that we can do. In this battle, we will start from words and language, start from the next moment, start from a facial expression. We'll start from now. They will know that mushrooms are safe to eat, how to raise livestock, how to get better a little sooner if you catch a cold. We'll try not to lose any of them. And I believe in you as well. You will have a chance to talk Patrion over. I guess I just forced myself to take this as encouragement. Yes, as I should. Also, I'm done suing. You can give it back to her now. I can tell that you really cherish this coat. It looks like one the army has made. And it's 3 layers inside, 3 layers outside. Makes it seem really big. Yes. It's probably one of the army's cloaks then. That, or it's Patrion's. Ah. Out of all the reasons that Mr. Patrion must keep fighting, we might have just found one of them. Thank you very much, Alina. Oh, but wait! What is it? I'm about to prepare tomorrow's lesson. It's a drawing lesson, you see? So they're all looking forward to it. I'll bring back 2 brushes for you. You know, next time. I mean, what I want to ask is, do you really not want to get to know Frostnova and the others? They're all very nice. The fighters all know that we have a few good infected teachers as well. It's just that you've been keeping yourself tucked away and, well, not right now, Talulah. Once that infected common ideal of yours become reality, we'll naturally come to know each other. And besides, we're all fighters, just on a different battlefield. We'll know all about each other sooner or later, won't we? That's true. You're right. Infected fighter, Alina. She got her own little title already.
Tired.
She might not be able to
Already did
participate
what you asked
directly,
me. Can I go
but she
eat now?
always got your back.
What's on the menu today?
That's kind of nice. Very nice. And now we go back into the future in M85. Ruination. Long awaited. With enough efforts, the drop of water can pierce through the stone. Everything that you've experienced will coalesce into the truth that spreads across the land. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Ruination and await. Seems like we're back with Amaya! Alright, the transmission went through. Okay. Captain! Captain, do you See? See, they're fine. They just got a bit interrupted. You didn't need it to go all out back then. I'm here. It's me. What is your status? Well, most of us are fine. We are trapped under this building at the moment, but, we found an access hatch for now. I see. We will regroup with you if we find another exit. We disabled the restart function as well, so rest assured, we got a very defensible position here. Make your way here and you won't have to worry about getting caught flat-footed. Flat-footed? Right. But... Well, Silver, well, she's... Gah! Oh, no, wait, Osmontus, it's alright. She's probably passed out. Please, focus on the mission. Don't come for us. You promised us before we set out, right? But... Keep your promise, Osmontus. We wouldn't have followed you into Chernobyl without it. Remember our talk back when we joined your team, right? Listen to me, Osmontus. We talked about how elite operators and their team are all different. You can do so much. Your arts are so strong. There's not much that we can do for you in a fight, right? But when you can't handle the burden, we'll just share it with you, just like Amaya and the other elite operators do. But you're my team. Please, calm down. But Silver's last wish was... It was that you would grow as a warrior, and not a soldier, not a weapon. Captain, get your job done, alright? We'll make it out of here safe and sound. Listen, Osmontus, this might be hard to do, but it was what Shiva has wanted. You're not just an elite operator. You're Osmontus to us. We all love you, not just your team, but Rodeo Isle and the infected. Everyone who hates loss and destruction. We all love you. So, Captain, think about what Osmontus would do, alright? Over and out. Please tell Amaya hi from us as well. Bye-bye! Oh. Please don't leave me. Please come back. Yes, we will. Oh yeah. Just like that, they've cut the transmission. So, what's the situation? Oh, Amaya. Well, we lost one member of the engineer team, but it seems like the rest are safe for now. That's good. Osmontus, we need a little bit more firepower here. The Gorilla Mortar team needs supplies. We'll ambush them. Are you okay with that? Maya, after Ace died, what did you think? Oh. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to, of course. But I just want to know. Oh, I'm sorry. I just don't want to think too much about it. I guess it still hurts. After all, Ace was one of the couple of peoples that we have met, and he was so cool! Oh. I guess you want to run away too, then. Yeah. No, it's just not the time to face up to it. Tears are for the end, after all, when it is all over. I only remember the very end, and I was thinking that I didn't want to let him or any of our Rodeo Isles operator just die in vain. It's good. Recon operator, tell me where, and I'm going. Reunion is totally out of control. Please, watch yourself. Because we are the enemies, right? No. Because everything is the enemies right now. Without an enemy to fight, sometimes people make their own. That is a very bad trait. But that's the only way for them to defend themselves. If they don't know who to fight anymore, they just fight everyone. And everything. Even ghosts if they have to. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey there, Calcit! I see we're back in the basement! Are you ready for the zombies? What are you worried about? Vanguard Group Attack! Wait. Sniper, I could call them back. Defender operator, cover them. Caster sees fire. Okay, well if the vanguards are moving forward and my range attackers have to go back, then in that case I think I'm just going to give them extra shields instead. Yes, please defend operators. Cover them. Roger. Hold fast. Don't let them cut off the corridors. Right. No further. Too scary. Don't hit. Pain is everywhere. It's an unpleasant infection symptom right there. Guess they're no longer human, are they? Actually speaking, it kind of feels more disturbing than the infected mutants in Lungman. Back then, they weren't even allowed to speak. But they must have thought about this as well. Oh, yeah. If you want to ask if I'm worried about Osmontes, Maya, and of course the teens, I have to confess that there's no use to worry about it. We settle on the plan, and it all runs on a pre-designed track. If you squeeze onto someone else's rails like that, you will just end up derailing 2 trains. Hey, the herd doesn't look like it's pushing up. I see. Hey, stay focused! We want to pass through them, not just wipe them out! True. Clear them in waves. We don't have the capacity to take on an entire battlefield. But I'm so worried about them. Well, I could say I'm worried about Operation, but I'm worried about them right now! Both of them! Especially Osmontes, because she's very unstable. Osmontes is a powerhouse and the elite operator's best support by her team. She clears her mission objectively, cleanly and decisively, as long as the operation utilizes her properly. Isn't that, I don't know, a little bit cold, Calcit? A little bit? Wait, what? Pit? I don't think so. She went through all 7 training segments and passed every test given to her. There were 3 in which she showed particular promises. I have no faith in caster like this, Calcit. I pride myself on my skill with arts, and I hope to help others with it as well. Is she Osmontes' teacher? I see. And that's not what Osmontes is. Her Orignium arts are not those that serve those that benefits mankind. I want her to fight though, but for one consideration. If Osmontes spends her whole life in a greenhouse, then her outburst once reality shatters a beautiful world would be quite catastrophic. If he can't do it, then I will. Pit! You and Amaya have too much faith in the future. One misstep and someone else's future is just gone forever. Before we have a judgment like that, we have to at least try it. I'm worried about the future that's beyond saving though. For now at least, I'll have her serve as an elite operator, not in the future, but for now. Right now we will teach her, polish her, forge her strength into shape, hold her to the highest standard, and watch her stand firmly in the face of catastrophes. Until there's nothing in the world that can shake her ever again. Only then will she be free of the terrible fate that the Colombians had sent out for her. Only then can she actually lead her own life. That is my goal. To set her free. I knew you would say something like that, Calcit. But who's responsible for her? I need you to work with me here. I need the elite operators on this together. And I promise you, I will stake my life on it as well. We will see this through. Let's see. Never mind, this isn't just one teacher. All of them came together to make up a plan for her. That's quite nice of them, actually. A war cast in warmth and kindness is a much more dangerous form of war. I don't want to speak of such horrible cruelty, even if my fear should never come to pass. Amaya and Rosmontes are in the care of Rodeo Isle herself, and more directly, the elite operators who take responsibility for them. Further, they are the core of the Squaw's strategy, Dr. Ray. Trust in them, and you trust in yourself. Right? Is this the warehouse? Oh, hey Hawk, did you see that? Hawk? How could I not? Shh! Don't just give us away. Why did you ask me in the first place? You're the one making the most noise here. I said shh! You don't want the captain to shoo you out, right? She can't even talk right now. How would I know if she's shooing me out or not? Or if it's just you pretending for her? I wouldn't do something like that. Come on. I know that you would. I mean, enough of that. I know you want to ask about this stuff, right? Which stuff? You've got all these weapons and armor cases, all this machinery laid out all nice. If it was just laying around, I would say I came up with 1,000,000 Victorian pounds or so, right? I bet you 2 big ones that this is Ursus stuff. I saw goods like this when I was smuggling around Laval. This is brand spankly new. You got the Central Cops, right? But the other units can't have had anything like this more than, maybe 5 years at most? You think it makes any sense that the Union could have just looted all of this equipment? Where did they get all of this stuff? You mean the guys who were swinging around pipes back then? I don't think they even know how to grease these things. What about the guerrillas then? They are an ex-Ursus army member, aren't they? But how long were they deserted? Those big, heavy metal guys would sink if you pushed them into a lake. Even if they managed to bring some logistic unit with them for all of those years ago, they'd probably all be dead by now. Thinking about it, with the stuff that they're using now, it's a miracle that they can keep their plate wiped clean at this point. Letting them get their hands on these weapons, I doubt they even know which end to point at the enemy. Making them sound like a bunch of idiots here. Oh well. Ignorance and audacity are pretty much the same thing in my book. Logistic is a skill as much as it is knowledge. The guerrillas aren't really dumb, but the odds that they will come across some infected logistic officers eager to run off with them are very, very slim. Saving an infected officer from execution, well, that's a tall order. Look, the serial number's been filed off as well. Sure, a deserter might do that, but you know who else might. You might do it if you were trying to trick somebody, weren't you? Oh, well, it wasn't done very cleanly. Just look at it. I can tell what kind of fire they've used. Looks like somebody was short on time. It's a hasty shot. But the most important thing for now is, well, we have to tell them, and quickly, whether or not it is any sort of useful information. Let's just hope that we're not too late, Captain. Should we let Radiant tell Amaya's team then? Or just go to report it directly? Oh, we should keep Reunion and these weird-looking guys busy back here. Alright, I got it. Are you already talking to her? I see. But wait! We've got boogies closing in on our positions. Boogies? Mantra, are you on it? Just make them forget what they were doing. There's no need to fabricate some order and turn them into gibberish morons or whatever. Conserve your strength for now. If we run into Reunion, we will need you to defuse the situation. Good. Please be careful. Right. Mantra? Okay then. It's good to send, Captain. Here we go. The Ursus army is in the core city. Wait, the Ursus are already here? Oh! Oh! Oh, that's not good! That's definitely not good! Ah! Well, that is definitely not going to backfire horribly towards us. Definitely! And it seems like now we're heading back for the past. Oh, but wait a second. Actually speaking, I think this is a good point for us to make a little cut. Like I said before in the previous part, I do kind of want to funnel in as much of my sanity into the event right now. I do kind of want to see what happens next. No, I need to hold back. This event only lasts for a couple of days. Next weekend for sure, I can play more freely. For sure. But anyways, I hope you guys had fun in today's part. And I see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye!